Alright guys, well I'm back today with a very nice high value option in the 1 to 10 LPVO category. The SLX 1 to 10 with the ACSS Raptor reticle from Primary Arms. If you're unfamiliar, Primary Arms makes some of the best high value and even premium optics for the money that you can get right now, and every time they come out with something new, I definitely want to give it a try. Now the SLX 1 to 10 is nice because this is a second focal plane optic, meaning as you zoom in and out, the reticle itself stays the same size. So with the 1 power setting, it's really large, allowing you to make accurate shots up close, sort of as a red dot. This one is also illuminated, again aiding to the ability to use it for CQB situations or personal defense. The other cool thing about the second focal plane reticle is the fact that you can zoom it to that 10 power setting and then use all of the ranging tools and bullet drop compensation built into the reticle effectively at that 10 power setting. The 5 power setting, you can do some 50% math, and at the 1 power setting, it's generally going to be used for CQB style shooting where that bullet drop compensation is not really going to be accurate, so something to consider. Primary Arms makes a lot of other first focal plane optics, but today we are really digging into this one because it is such a great option if you wanted to shoot close up or take some shots at a distance, potentially up to anyways 800 to 8,000 yards with the reticle system that they've set up with the 10 power setting. Now obviously this is going to be a jack of all trades rifle scope, and there's some red dots better for CQB and precision rifles better for long range shooting, but when you're grabbing an LPVO, it works perfectly on a flat top AR similar to this one, allowing you to really shoot up close and far away without making a ton of sacrifices at either of those distances. We are going to talk about the reticle selection, but before we do, I do want to give a huge shout out to Callaway Ballistics for donating the ammo to help make this video. Without their support, it'd be really difficult to continue to produce videos. This is the Reman 223. They also did a ton of price drops on 9mm as low as $12 a box, and they have the code 704TACTICAL for free shipping on ammo orders over $200. And if you're interested in this rifle setup, I'm always posting great deals and opportunities over on my campsite page, my Instagram page, and my newly formed Twitter page, so definitely follow me on those platforms and sub to this channel because we are always reviewing high value products. Now, in a nutshell, this LPVO is nice because it is so feature rich at the price point. It sells for about $449, but Primary Arms is always doing different sales, bonus buck opportunities, so you want to stay tuned to that, and those are where you'll be really wanting to follow me on those other platforms because I notify you guys as soon as I get the alerts from them. Now, these turrets themselves are capped turrets, and the clicks are fairly audible and tactile for capped turrets. Generally, optics with capped turrets have kind of spongy clicks because they're not really exposed. You're not going to be using them constantly, but this is more of a set it and forget it, but the turrets do a really good job. This also has illumination on the side, including night vision settings and twilight settings. Now, this is not going to get like super daytime bright like some of their Aurora series or their Fiber Dot series, but it's going to get plenty bright for hunting and twilight or dusk, or inside the home. Even with all of the lights on, it's going to get plenty bright for different personal defense applications. It does have an adjustable diopter, and this one is actually running on a 34mm tube. So if you want more of the exact specs and features of the optic and you want to just kind of screenshot this, I'm going to show you guys the side of the box as well as some more information if you wanted to gather, again, some of those specs and features right there. So this is also very nice, again, not only because of those the overall feel of the optic, but the glass clarity of the optic and the eye box and eye relief of the optic. So the eye box and eye relief is how far away or close up you can be to the front lens or the rear lens without it blacking out. The other cool thing about this optic is it's very forgiving, especially at the 1 power setting, using it for CQB or personal defense or even hunting applications in a deer stand where you can go left, right, up, and down, and it doesn't black out. Also, a lot of times when you're looking at 1 to 10s, especially some of the runs around this price point, you're going to not have a great 1 power setting. I mean, you're going to see some slight kind of fisheye effect or distortion because it's really hard to get a lens system this compact package with the 1 to 10 and have the 10 and 1 power setting work good, but this one does. It's a true 1 power setting, especially with this adjustable diopter on the back. You can really get it fine-tuned at the 1 power setting, then zoom it all the way over to the 10 power setting and make your shots. So if you're tracking game across a field like a coyote or a hog, you can do that at the 1 power setting and get a wide field of view with a large eye box, and then boom, zoom it in with that included included throw lever and take your shots effectively at a distance using that bullet drop compensation built into the reticle system. Now is when I want to discuss a little bit more about that reticle, because they include a book in every single one explaining the reticle. You can see that large kind of CQB ring. It also has a chevron in the center for precise aiming. Then it's got windage holdovers, moving lead targets, as well as ranging tools to range effectively and bullet drop compensation, again for the 5.56 and 308 caliber. If you are wanting this exact scope with a different reticle, there are other options. Definitely check out a lot of the information over on my campsite page to find out a lot about that. But you can see it's effective all the way out to 800 yards utilizing this reticle system. You can also see kind of wind holds, which is pretty slick, moving holds, and then it also gives you ranging versus kind of a 5'10" target. So this is very nice that they include this booklet. What I like to do with these is roll it up and stick it inside the grips, especially like the Magpul grips, BCM grips with a little compartment on the bottom. That way, if you wanted to reference that in the field, you have it in a nice, neat little booklet. In summary, if you were looking for a 1 to 10, hands down, this is one of my favorites I've seen in a very long time, especially with all of the features. Is it going to be better than a precision scope? Well, no. Is it going to be better than a red dot at CQB? No. Is it going to be like, the best optic you've ever felt? Well, no, because Primary Arms makes better versions of these optics. But what this does is get you like 95% of the way there at a third and half the price of other optics on the market, and that is absolutely amazing. Again, hands down, Primary Arms is making some of the best stuff, and if you're not a fan of the 1 to 10s, maybe you're looking at 1 to 6s or 1 to 8s, or maybe you're looking at a first focal plane optic, take a look at all of the other videos that I've done on Primary Arms as well. They just continue to blow me away at the quality and performance. And again, you can spend up to $1,500 on a Primary Arms LPVO with some of the more platinum and premium series. If you just wanted to pack in a little bit more into your reticle system, that's a great option too. But if you didn't want to break the bank and you wanted to be sub $500 and maybe even a little bit less, definitely check out the Primary Arms SLX 1 to 10 with that ACSS reticle system. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.